Never paid me.
Oh, because you told him it was awful?
No. I'm like, I was even going to do an interview with him after I read the book to be like, you know, hey, like just a normal interview, standard, like maybe 17 questions, cut it down to 10 when you actually publish or something. And so I was like, hey, when do you want to meet? And he's like, I can't this week. Let's do it next week. And I'm like, all right, cool, Thursday. So
I really want to know.
Yeah, I talked to him that Monday. He's like, yeah.
You've heard back from a few people? Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah, I was at the beach. So, yeah, you still want to meet Thursday? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, is it cool if, like, I don't pay you the $50? No. He replies, and he's like, well, you didn't meet the 2-week deadline. And I'm like, you were at the beach. You didn't tell me you were going to the beach after you gave me the book and told me, hey, let's do this in 2 weeks. So I'm like, yeah, no, you were at the beach. Like, do you want me to come to the beach? And so he's like, oh, well, really, I just don't have the money right now. And, like, it was like, I'd still be cool if you review my book. And I'm like, no. And then so he's like, oh, well, let me get back to you. Haven't heard from him since.
So you never even told him his book sucked?
No, never. So I'm just going to take this.
You probably think it's great.
Just start reading from the book, man. Let's.
You gotta record it.
I can read the sex scene again.
For the people who haven't heard it, like.
I can read it over.
Read the sex scene again.
Perfect. Go ahead. It's a different
So where do we start from? I follow her through the window?
Yeah, that's the spot.
I follow her through the window and then close it. Then I close the blinds. I walk over to the standing lamp and dim it, instead of turning the light switch to off. I want to be able to see her. I look over to Nina, and she is already beginning to remove her halter top, finally revealing her beautiful chest. Her breasts are about teacup size, looking perfect with her petite frame. I take off my shirt and walk up to her. Nina places her hands on my chest and slowly rubs it down. She looks back up at my face, and I lean in to kiss her. Nina wraps her arms around my waist, and I wrap my arms around her neck. We hug each other tightly as we kiss each other so passionately that I'm struggling to catch my breath. There is a mirror in front of us. When I glance at it,
yes.
I only see me. Nina's reflection doesn't exist, which is one of the unusual characteristics of a vampire. I temporarily stop our kiss and look into her eyes. Are you sure you're ready? I whisper. Yes. I reach down to her waist and remove her jeans and underwear. Nina is now completely nude. Her entire body had no visible scars or marks.
Comment, are you selling her?
Nina's light olive skin complexion matches her long black hair.
Matches. It's like a set.
She is completely
Whatever olive black is.
It's the same color.
Yeah, there's no difference in any way. It's completely uniform, like a shadow.
Where was I? I run my hands down Nina's thighs and softly caress her butt while I kiss her shoulder. Butt is underlined by hair. Nina begins to remove my belt and unbutton my jeans. She pulls down my jeans and underwear, completely removing them.
You gotta make sure, maybe you're moving past the
It's like you're tripping over the next triangle.
Yeah, in case you weren't following this. We are both completely nude.
Wait, did I actually say in case you were following?
No, I added that in. It starts with, we are both completely nude. Holding each other while we kiss.
No clue.
Nina crawls backwards onto the bed. I crawl forward, ending up on top of her.
It's like bad driving directions.
I lay on top of her with the palms of my hands planted on the bed. Suddenly, Nina's face is starting to slowly change into the vampire features that surface when she is highly aroused or hungry. One or the other. Her eyes,
Same face.
her eyes, though bloodshot, are still looking at me. It doesn't frighten me. We stare at each other as if we are talking to each other telepathically. Nina nods her head, and we agree to continue our lovemaking, regardless of what's happening. I don't even care if she bites me, for I am too lost in this moment. I lean in her face and continue kissing her. Suddenly, I feel that Nina has taken control of her vampire side, and the fangs begin to retract. Nina spreads her legs and guides me while I enter her. Her cold body suddenly feels warm. Maybe because of my own body temperature, raising the heat among us.
It's physics.
That's a one from a planet.
Train leaving Chicago.
Softly, letting me know that she is actually feeling arousal. I begin to go harder and faster, and Nina grabs my hand, with both of us realizing the level of ecstasy she is feeling.
I think this should be enough for...
After a few minutes, Nina grabs hold of me and turns me over so my back is on the bed. She is now mounting me as she guides me into her. Her movement is soft and gentle. Nina is the one in control now, and she places her hands on my chest, slowly increasing the pace and power of her motion. I begin to sweat and lean forward, kissing areas of my chest where the sweat drips, and finally kisses me on the lips. After a few harder and faster thrusts from Nina, I begin to climax. And then, expressing the ecstasy that I'm feeling. Soon after, Nina and I lie on the bed with our bodies next to each other, holding each other tightly. I pull the bed sheets over us as we continue staring at each other's face. I take my hand and gently stroke my fingers through her hair. She stares into my eyes. I can feel her leg wrap around mine. I am unable to move, mainly because I don't want to.
Why?
I do not care about what happens next. I do not care about being successful in my career, getting married in a big ceremony, or having children. I've never felt alive as I do now. The feeling I have right now, and the position I am in, is how I picture myself right before I die.
Amazing! Absolutely amazing!
I have to go smoke a cigarette.
I say that's the best people to handle with this
It sounds like he's writing it for girls.
Yeah, no, he said it's the dude's Twilight. That's the way he wanted it to be.
It's like a Harlequin romance, but with
As
fangs.
Latina female.
And also, if it's more than one woman, if it's one woman, it's usually by name or her. If it's two or more, it's females. Never women, never even people. It's females. Like, it's